Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading going from the 25th of September through to the 1st of October. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a lovely time. Hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just see what's going on for you guys in the overall energies. Victory. Rightful place. It's like you've won something, and it's the sort of thing that the energy here is trying to reiterate that within your life generally. So it gets that feeling of sort of sensation of sort of saying, yes, I'm winning. And it's not recognition from the human world in a way. It's recognition from you, from you, and from energy. So it's this sensation that is within. This is the overall energy that should give you this sensation of kind of going, yes, yes. That sort of sensation of you've got this righteous plus, you've won that position. It's like you've been in a competition and you're that person sat on that white horse. Now, white horse in energies, if you've ever been to the south of England, you get a lot of white horses, chalk horses in hills and stuff like that. It's to signify energy and the flows of energy and stuff like that. So here, energy is really sort of like backing you up in a way. It's almost sort of saying, you've got this. So let's just see what's going on with the rest of you on the karmic mission on your relationship side. Scorpio. Okay, change of fortunes. I think over the past sort of month, for some of you, it may well be a case of setting yourself. This is what I want, this is how I want it, and this is who I want in my life. And it might have been that whole sort of process of getting towards that. And now this change of fortunes is blowing in your direction. Now you've set that purpose. If you've got that purpose of what you want out of your relationships, and this could be anything. This could be also family, friends, community, but also as a partner. And you might have tried a few times and it just didn't come off. And now the wind of change is blowing in your direction. And you're getting that wheel of fortune that's really sort of providing for you more than anything else. And I think you should feel victorious about this. How is the universe influencing this? Oh man, Scorpio. They're reiterating this. They're backing up the general energy. Okay, and it's sort of saying. This is also that crown. That crown there is there again. You've got that crown, on that one as well. It is victory, but in all senses of the word. Even if it's just sort of talking to someone, in a cafe that you just sort of like, you just feel it's easy, and you just feel it's, everything sits right. It's a lovely conversation. You're never going to see that person again, but everything in life is playing to your favor here. It's going to make you feel like you're walking on air. It's absolutely beautiful. The universe, I think everything is trying to conspire for you to have really good relationships. And I don't think it's just one, but if you're looking for one, that's what you're going to get. Where have you come from? Everybody's been getting this card, mainly on the financial side, it's got to be said, but for you it's on the relationship side, and this is where you're coming from and going to. And this is where I said to you at the beginning, I think the last month or so, 2 months, has been like a trial run. You've sorted things out, you know what you want, you know that sensation of, yes, this is good, this feels right for me. And this is what and you've been playing smart about that. You've actually, you've worked out a lot within yourselves by the looks of things. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you know what you're after. And that's that whole sort of playing smart as well. Pulling yourselves out of conflict, which is really good, because it's exhausting conflict and it's a waste of time. That's where you're coming from. Where are you going to? The Eight of Pentacles. I just got like what I got coming out of that was everything else is set up now. The energy's with you, and it's now time to get down to work. It's now time to do things. It's now time to put your plans in action. That's the sort of thing. It's like You know, we're coming up to your birthday season in a month's time now. And it's now starting to sort of play through you to sort of kind of go, I know what I want, I know where I'm going, I know what feels right for me, and certain little things, little detail. This is what this is all about. Concentrating on the little detail, I think, is going to start that ball rolling for you. And that's what you should be doing this week. In regards to your relationships, if it's very clear for you where you should be going, and I think it should be very clear for you where you should be going, now is the time to start working on the smaller details and just getting down to it and putting things into action. You've got nothing to lose, really. You know, you could not put it into action and sort of kind of going, and you could spend your entire life kind of going, what if? I wouldn't bother. Life is too short, man. Life is, life is supposed to be lived, and yeah, it's going to go wrong occasionally. Yeah, but I think you'll be all right, Scorpio. I think you'll be all right. You know, I really do think you'll be all right. I think it'll be the end of the woes and worries for you. And I think there is a certain degree of proving it to oneself and doing it. What's the overall outcome for all of this? 4 of Cups. I think that Ace of Cups is the driving thing. I think this is a case of don't look to the past and look to the future. And don't look for recognition. You're getting this recognition here through the overall energies. And that recognition is coming for you. And it comes from you as well. There's nothing more satisfying than one's personal victory. So knowing when you are on the ball, when you're right, and you're getting that recognition from yourself, there's nothing more valuable in that. Because when you have that recognition within you, you can go ahead and you can do anything. So this is where I think it's a case of realizing your true values. You know, it may not be for everybody's cup of tea. Excuse me a second. There's just a little moth on me. You may not be everybody's cup of tea, but then that's the way it is. We're never going to be everybody's cup of tea. So I think it's a case here of literally, following what you know is true to be within you, so you can go forth and actually live. Because this is what's coming out. This is what's pushing from behind. So this is what's going to come forward in the future. And I think this is what you've got to look towards. It may not always be easy. That's true, but then life is not always easy. If it was, it'd be really boring, I guarantee you. So here is a case of getting on and start putting things into action, basically. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. On your karmic message, recognizing the good work that you've done, and it's also it's your time now to be, and this ties into this this 6 of Wands as well, this victory for you, and everything seems to be, it's now your karmic mission to allow the change to happen to you. Allow that moment for the butterfly to come out the chrysalis. And when you recognize the good work, how good you are at what you do, everybody around you will start recognizing that. And then when people around you start recognizing that, that's when they're going to start being attracted towards you in a financial way. They're kind of going, that'd be good to have Scorpio on our team. They're very good. And that's when you're going to attract excellence within your work, within your space, within your career path and everything like that, with other people, connecting with other people in a very, very good way, which is going to help you to go forward in leaps and bounds, basically. Let's see what's going on from the universe. The universe here is sort of like observing the waves of reality. I think they're offering you things at the moment. And we've got 2 3s here. And this is like an option. When you get the pyramid, it's the pyramid that galvanizes the energy into one point. And this is what we've got here, is where you on your karmic path is to galvanize this good, excellent work that you've done, that start feeling it and realizing it. And the universe here is sort of allowing, providing different waves of reality, different opportunities that you can take upon. But it's a case of observation. It's almost as if like the universe is sort of saying, well, we've got example A and example B and example C. Which one would you like to take? Now, it could be seen by the outside world that you're procrastinating, you're not really doing anything. But I don't think that's the case. You're doing a lot of work under the surface in regards to your career path here. And the universe is trying to provide a lot for you. Where have you come from? We've got another 7 in exactly the same place. So you, on your relationship side, you had the 7 of Swords. On your financial side, you've now got the 7 of Pentacles. And this is that realization. Number 7 for me is revelation. Is the realization, it's revealing to you what you should be doing. And you have noticed this within you. I think you've grasped it very well, actually. What you've got to do in your financial world or in your job or your business, whatever it, or the projects that you're doing. I think you've grasped it of how to take it forward. And you've been nurturing it over those past 2 or 3 months, which I talked about earlier on. And that past 2 or 3 months has been building you up to a point of departure. And I think that departure is coming, moving onto those plans. And I think that is really coming on the periphery at the moment. What is the future self? This is the guides that are in encouraging your future self and the conversation that is within you on your subconscious level. And I think this ties in with this. I think this ties in with what the universe is trying to offer you. They're giving you space. They're allowing you. That's what this card here. It's not you procrastinating. I think it's more the universe is giving you space for you to examine all of these cups. To all of these opportunities. You've got a lot of opportunities that talk to you, that makes you feel good about where you're going and what you're doing. And it's not just a case of money. It's also a case of, yes, I enjoy doing this. I like doing this. This really fits well with me. It's really nice. And I think there's more than one thing, as I was saying here earlier on. I think there's a multitude of things coming your way. A multitude of things. And this week here, with that 6 of Swords that comes through, I think it's a time now, certainly, to start working on the little aspects of your relationships, of putting things into place, and on your financial side and your job and your business, is to examine all the opportunities for you this week. And I would examine it in a very emotional state and sort of coming in, what sits with me, what makes me feel good, because that will ultimately make you the richest person in the world. Because when you do what you love for work, you're not really working and you're getting paid for it. That is the key. That is the goal. That's what you should be working to. It doesn't matter how big it is. It could be, I will be honest with you, I love serving tea in a coffee shop. Like a good old British, cup of tea and cake sort of scenario. I would love doing that. I love serving people. I really do enjoy it. And so if I had a cafe, I'd be like a pig in muck. I'd love it. What's the overall outcome is your Queen of Wands. This is where, this ties into the 9 of Cups here. I think this is where you're getting into a situation where you've got lots of possibilities here. And I think you're going to be testing them. Putting a bit of passion into this one, putting a bit of passion into that one, and enjoying what magic that brings. How does it spark light and sort of passions within your world around you? How does it work? How does it sit with you? I think that's the overall outcome in that. And this is where you've got to be moving forward also on your relationship side, of leaving certain things in the past and don't look for recognition. If you're looking for closure on a relationship, you've got to just close the door from your side, I think, more than anything else. That's what it's all about. If that's what your future self is about, moving on and etc., I think that's the case of closing the door yourself, so then they can come forth and realise the door's closed, and then they can express themselves and give you closure. If that's what you're working for. But I think generally, that's a small part of it, that you've just got to go, okay, but look at all this. Look at all these possible relationships. I can work towards that. And it is just doing the little things in order to, it's like, as I say, like having that conversation in the coffee shop. You know, it's gonna open doors to joy and happiness and connecting with people and with the person that really sort of stands out to you as well. Okay? We're going to clarify with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate your support and everything that you sort of support through the channel, through YouTube. That's liking, commenting, which is really good. Love your comments, really do. I get around to answering them as quickly as I can. But yeah, I answer pretty much every single comment. I don't think I've missed one yet. I might have missed the sort of, there is one thing to be said. If someone leaves a comment and then someone else comments on that sort of thing, I sometimes miss them. So Lee, if you're out there, I do apologise. I didn't get to see your message quick enough, but you know, I do tend to answer all the comments as well. Sharing across all the platforms, all the media platforms that you're involved in, sharing it with your friends, family, and everything is absolutely brilliant. There's also the energy on Cymatic TV as well. You might want to go and have a look at that. That's our channel all about energy. So let's get on with, there's also loads of links in the description below. Let's get on with your clarification with the Light Seers cards. Are you the star? Are they making you the star? Is overall energy making you the star of your life? Put you center stage. Put you the main character. I think this is what the energy is trying to say to you. Put you out there. No one can touch you on stage. That's the thing. When you're an actor, you know, and I've done a bit of acting in my time. Not much, but I've done a bit. And, you know, I realise that when you're on stage, no one can really touch you because you've got that, you know, you're just showing the world. You know, they can shout things and stuff like that, but you won't see them again because they're only in the audience and you'll be off afterwards. You know, that sort of thing. And I think here is where you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to put yourself out there, Scorpio. A call to mission. This dropped out earlier on, and this is what this change of fortune is all about. I think there is someone really coming in for your life. I think this is where you've decided you are going to go on. This is what playing smart's all about. This is what the Eight of Pentacles is all about. You've decided to go and get it, Scorpio, and I think it's going to be absolutely glorious, I think. Yes, look at this. You've got the star, you've got the Knight of Swords, and now you've got the Four of Wands. This is the marriage card, this is the celebration, this is the unification of one plan and another plan. So your life and another life, that's what the Four Wands are all about. It's the coming together of two beautiful plans. And it's with the Ace of Swords as well. So, you know, you can't get better than that. You know, as a sense of victory of what is coming in. And with the overall energy of that, it is just, it's almost sparking, there's almost fame in the air. You know, it's got that feel to it. Like, almost you're going to be infamous or famous, you know, famous within your surrounding, famous amongst your friends, family and community because of what you're doing, of how you're going about life, how you're engaging with life. I think it's going to bring a lot to you. This playing smart, this is what it's avoiding. It's avoiding complications. It's avoiding, this is with the Seven of Swords now. This is connecting the past to the future. I think you're avoiding now conflicts that doesn't serve anything, and that's what you've been playing smart about. You've realized that some things are just not worth, you know, not worth getting your inner twist about, not worth getting your undergarments in a twist about, as we would say in English. So yeah, it's you've realized this, and this is where you've been playing smart, and this is allowing you, giving you that space to go on and work, do those little things in order to get to where you're going. And this is one of the things, I think, as I said earlier on, if you're looking for closure on something, and it could well be something that's from a long time ago, that you're no longer involved with that person, but it's when you go into relationships, it's a bit of a trigger for you. And I think this is what you've got to work on at the moment. In order for all of those to come through, the little work you're doing, the work that you're doing on the little things, is part of that parcel of letting go of painful scenarios from the past, basically. I think that's what you're doing here. And as I said, with the Four of Cups, you shouldn't be. I don't think you should be looking for recognition. The thing with the Three of Swords is it's transitional. It's a point. It's a point of reference. It's like that triangle that I was talking about. It's got certain points on it, and it's just recognizing those points so you can then sort of realize what you need to let go of. And I think this is what that work is about. If you want this massive change that is really now ready for you, because it recognizes you've done the work over the past sort of 2 or 3 months, and your year's been absolutely brilliant, I think. Not necessarily brilliant in results, but brilliant in the way of which you've dealt with things and how you've evolved and how you've grown, by the looks of it. And now there's just this final little details that you need to sort out. And the Ace of Swords, converting that Four of Cups into the Four of Wands, that is your future. That's what comes out of this whole thing. And why is it coming out of this whole thing? Is because you're moving on. And I think you're moving on to much happier climbs. Really a lot happier climbs. And it's got that happiness is within you, not outside of you. Of you feeling, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Life, it's great. So, yeah, it's a real conversion job that you're doing here. Come on, wind, calm down. It's the winds of change that's coming into life. There's a bug that's just about to go straight across the camera, I think. Here he comes. Is he? Oh no! Oh, he's lucky. He's just missed it. So yes, the winds of change are coming to you, basically, in the regards to the relationship side. On your financial side, let's just see what's going on. You get the Seven of Wands. This is a story of sevens, really. Sevens and threes here for you, Scorpio. With the Three of Pentacles, the good quality work, it's going to bolster you up. It's going to make you realise the quality that is within you. It's going to make you feel a lot more confident about yourself once you realise the good work that you're doing. It's going to give you a lot more confidence, and it's going to make you feel like, yes, this is the place I should be. And it's coming out of success. Yes, there may well be people around you that doesn't like you having success, but that's their problem. Don't concentrate on them. Concentrate on you just being successful. That's the main thing. Because that's when the quality work's going to come out. See what's going on with the Three of Wands. These opportunities that the time and space that I think that the universe is offering to you to choose which wave of reality you want to jump in on. It's bringing lots of ideas. As I said, the universe here is providing a lot of ideas for you, providing a lot of possibilities. I think it ties into the Nine of Cups really more than anything else. You get the Page of Swords there, and the Page of Swords is air energy, so it's mental energy, and it's like allowing those ideas to be converted into reality, to take you from one side to the other of your life, to cross one of those rivers. Another river to cross, and I'm leaning. Yeah, that song. Okay, another river to cross. But yeah, you're going to go across it. These ideas are going to take you forward. And what have you been nurturing? You've been nurturing your security, knowledge and understanding of where you're going. That's what the King of Pentacles is all about. And it's also, it's not also just knowledge, but it's also providing security for everything that is around you. So it's almost as like you're becoming a very secure part, either of the business that you work for, or your business is becoming very, very secure and providing for other people. And your projects are really sort of grounded in security, which makes other people feel confident. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is all about, your good quality work. And then you get the Page of Wands with the with the Nine of Cups. This is the question here of engaging your passions, trying things out, pushing things, using your good quality work that you have within you in order to explore the opportunities that are being provided for you this week. Really sort of like, yeah, just put your passions into the avenues and see how it can take you forward on your career path or your job or your business and what have you. And where does it bring you to? Celebration, with connection with other people. It's been a story of 3 and 7s on here. We get another 3 out here as well. There is a case of 4s as well, but we're getting the 3 of Cups here. So let me just see where we had 3 of Swords. We've had every single 3 now. We've had every single type of 3. And I said with the Queen of Wands, it's a case of putting your passions into things. And I think it's going to make you the toast of the town. That's why this whole sort of this aspect here, which I think is really interesting. That is the overall energy. And I think this is, if you allow the overall energy to come through, this will ultimately be your future. And it's recognizing the energy that is around you in order to, when you feel it's right, go for it. And this is what that 3 of Wands is all about, which the universe is trying to offer you different types of reality, waves of reality that comes through you. And as you are offered those types of reality, just go for a surf, see if it works for you. Yeah, it does work for me, it's good, I'll stick with this wave, okay. Or you can pull out and kind of sort of say, yeah, that was a nice wave, I'll wait for the next one to come through. And you know, it's just trying things out, I think, is more than anything else for you there, Scorpio. So yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. You're going to have your equinox readings coming out on Monday, so I will see you there for that, of course. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. Don't forget to come and join us over on Cymatic TV with the energy updates. It's going to be a dowsing special on Saturday because of the equinox. We're going to be dowsing the ley lines and seeing how it changes. And doing a video on that on Cymatic TV. You'll find that linked in the description below, along with links to private readings, healing sessions, which I'm doing a lot of at the moment. It's been absolutely joyous, and everything else. I guess that's all for me left to say now is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.